2.
Yeah, I'm like, part 2, because this video is going to be like 50 bajillion minutes long.
Oh, you can press record like that?
Yeah. I told you that you need to pick yourself.
I have one, but it only does pictures.
Liar.
How do you change it to do? Yeah, mine doesn't have that. And when I bought it too, I asked. I was like,
you should have a Canon instead of a Nikon. Just saying. No, because look at. I can do magical things with this.
Mine was only $1 though. What can you?
Mine was a couple dollars. I'm just saying. So you don't remember where and when we met?
I remember where, and I don't remember when. I mean, can you remember? Like, you know the actual date? No.
I'm leaving.
Sound like a married couple. Like, you don't remember our anniversary?
That's true. When did we meet?
I can't. That's why I'm like, was it 2012? It must have been 2012.
Have I gotten fatter since we met?
No.
Because that'll help my timeline.
It was before I moved to my new apartment.
And you've been there for a year.
Oh, who's that?
It's Danielle.
Miss Danielle and who? Who's that one? Who's all there?
Me.
He has a worm and he keeps taking it back and forth.
Aww.
He's like, he doesn't know where he's gonna eat.
He's like, I'm gonna play with you first.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh, my eyeballs. Oh, they're malfunctioning.
They're melting.
Oh. So even before I wore makeup, this is like how my eyes were. Even in high school, people were like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "I'm not crying."
My friend, her eyelashes like, well, she's Asian too, so her eyelashes are like this, but then her eye kind of went up, so her like bottom lashes would like poke her eye.
Oh.
Yeah, so she'd always like, her eyes would always be watering. Like all the time.
I'd be like, I'm cutting these puppies off.
Also, she said she's like, I need to get surgery and like have it like so that it doesn't do that anymore. But
Hey everyone! You know who this is?
yeah,
Who is it?
secret.
We know that we said we were going to do monthly videos, but we have a really good reason for not. And I will let her tell you why.
It's like so loud.
You're like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Do you realize what we're doing here? I can't even see it.
It's like over there. Oh, it's
a
right
hawk.
there. Is it that? Because
Oh,
the
it
sound
is.
sounds like it's from back here. Isn't that weird?
It is that. Ugh.
10 minutes later,
Yeah, I
question
know.
3. This is like
know.
an hour.
Where she and I have like our friendship is an inside joke. Me and her husband have an inside joke.
Yeah, you guys have an inside joke and I don't.
It's squinty eyes. Something happened where like I told him I was like, I'm giving you squinty eyes. And so whenever he would like ask how I was, he'd be like, how's squinty eyes?
Yeah, so he wasn't even referring to me, but then your husband thought he was calling me squinty eyes.
So I was telling my husband about, because one of the nights I was on the phone with her and I was like, tell Blake I'm giving him super squinty eyes with tears in my eyes. And that's when I found out they were moving.
Yeah.
And my husband goes, did he just call her squinty eyes? And I'm like, who? And he's like, Danielle. And he's like, because, and I was like, no, he did not. No, he was calling me squinty eyes, and not for that reason.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was gonna say that would be really rude. I love you. That scared me. No, don't do it again. No. That's loud. Okay, no more.
You're gonna break the door.
1. Thank you.
Good girl.
Start. I'm gonna count. So I told someone at my MOPS meeting today, because she was talking about how she loves coffee, and I started talking, and she's like, yeah, I'm addicted. I'm like, oh, me too. And then I started talking about coffee, and I think I was just talking about it so passionately. She was like, just kidding. We're gonna skip over the fact that Danielle interrupted me.
Sorry. Rude. I've eaten snails, but I don't eat it on a regular basis.
I've eaten it once. Do you like steamers, like steamed clams?
Okay.
That's what escargot tastes like to me.
Well, anytime I've ever had it, it's been like drenched in butter and cheese. So all I can taste is butter
and cheese. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
I've had frog legs too, and that really tastes like chicken.
It just makes me sad because, like, I'm so attached, even to snails. I'm just like, I love little snails. Really? They are
don't
so
like snails.
cute.
I think
when
they're
they get the little-
disgusting. No. I was bad. I used to like put salt on snails. And then Blake told me that I shouldn't do it. And then I thought about it.
Wait, you were doing it as an adult?
Well, no, I mean, it's not like I just like, ooh, salt. But like whenever like I'd see slugs in the rain, like they would gross me out when I'd sprinkle salt on them. Yes. And then I started thinking, I was like, that's kind of like having someone sprinkle acid on me, and I guess that's mean. And so I don't do that anymore. But
I mean, I did this snail thing as a kid, and I feel like it's been 20 years, so, and I feel bad. But I can't believe you did it as an adult.
I did, like, it was just like, that's what they say. Like, how do you kill snails? You just put salt on them. I'm like, okay, so I've always done it. And it was just like, I don't know. I mean, again, I don't do it anymore. I still think they're disgusting, and I don't want them in my life, but...
Oh, I think they're cute. I feel bad.
Cute.
I mean, it doesn't happen... You know what I noticed? I don't see a lot of snails here.
That's
Do you see a lot of snails?
No.
Because whenever it would rain in California,
They would be
like,
everywhere.
the snails would just cover everything.
It
So...
was gross.
Chances of you accidentally stepping on a snail were high, and I always, like, I would cry.
Crunch. Like,
I would cry. Like, I felt so
Really?
bad, yes. Even here, like, and it's funny because...
and that's why she only uses cruelty-free makeup products, which I admire you for. But I'm like, snails, no.
One day, I told her, I said, one day you will become completely cruelty-free.
I mean, I do love animals, and I would love to. It's just, it's a big commitment. Like... and it's always changing. It's just, there's just so much out there, and I don't want to do the research. It's bad. It's not an excuse.
You have me to do the research, or
That's
use Sleeping
true.
Bunny.
I do ask you a lot, though.
Yeah. And I don't mind. I mean, I do think that it can be overwhelming. It can be hard, but...
I mean, like, especially when you do find something that you like Tarte. Like, I love Tarte, and I was thinking if I were to make the switch, at least Tarte was there, because it's one of, like, my favorite brands anyway, and then they're not cruelty-free anymore, so it's kind of like, whoa...
And I think, like, there was a long time where I kind of remained a little purposely ignorant on the situation because I didn't want the like, I didn't want to have to face the realities of it. And I know that you love your animals and stuff, but when I think about, like, the cold hard facts of, like, they purposely torture animals, that's where then the well-being of the animal becomes more important to me than makeup. I would rather be makeup free than have animals be subjected to that, because there's no reason for it. You know, like the U.S. doesn't require testing, so there's no reason why we should be testing. And I guess that's my stance is they don't get to stick up for themselves. I need to stick up for them, and I would hope that someone would stick up for me if, like, somebody found out that I was being poked and prodded for some sort of.
I know. I wouldn't want anybody to hurt you.
And that they do that to kitties. It's not just mice. They do it to cats and dogs. And other animals. And monkeys. It's really mean.
It does make me sad because I look at my boys at home and I'm like, I never want anybody to hurt you. And it makes me... Do you have any? Really?
I have no tattoos. I always, like, I think, sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to, but then I know, like, there is nothing besides, like, my love for Christ that is
That's why it would be,
enough.
like, a little, like, fish symbol or maybe a cross or something if I were to ever get one, and I probably wouldn't. Or just my initials.
I
like
used to want to
monogram or
get
something.
forgiven, like, tattooed down my back. That's what I wanted. But again, like, while there might be some things, I mean, like, my daughter, of course, like, something to represent my daughter I could tattoo, or, like, something to do with my
something
belief
that won't
I could
change.
tattoo.
Yeah, like...
But the other part of me really appreciates, like, my naked self, like, with nothing... naked of tattoos, I mean, trust me, I
just stands in front of the mirror, she's like...
Pre-kids, yes. Pre-kids, I was like, what's up, baby? Now I'm just like, oh my god.
Oh my god. I was never there.
Whatever. You are so cute and teen. She's so hard on herself. She's so cute. Yeah, I don't know. A part of me also really loves, like, that. I don't want to say pure, because I don't think that having a tattoo makes you impure. But, like,
just the blank canvas.
yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Was it SNL or Mad TV that had the lady with the tattoo where it was like it says pretty lady, but then it shows her like as she like loses weight and like gets old, her skin sags, and it says pretty sad.
Oh, does it really?
It was a skit, and then they talk about like this gel that like burns off your tattoo. I mean, you see that with older people, especially like the older, like a lot of men used to get like the sailor tattoos, and then it just like starts to droops.
Yeah, I'm so fickle anyway that I feel like anything I get, I would just get tired of it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be happy with it forever.
Yeah.
That's just me, so I don't
Like
know.
I thought about doing my wedding ring.
Oh.
But and I know it's not cliche because I really feel like, I mean, if my husband and I have made it thus far, like we're gonna make it. But it's not like I don't think that you're like, oh, I'm in love with someone, I should get my tattoo.
Yeah.
But really, like I seriously thought about it, and it's not that like I don't want to have my ring tattooed. It's that I would then no longer.
She's not even wearing it right now.
I know.
Maybe you should. Just kidding.
I
Just
know.
kidding. No, I do forget because I don't keep my ring on. Like at night when I come home, I take it off.
And when
I've just never
when
gotten
I'm
used
cleaning
to it.
stuff, I don't wear the
Yeah.
ring. I take them off and then And right now I'm wearing a fake set anyways because either I'm too big for my rings or I have like an allergy to the rings now because last summer, like I had to have a friend like help me like get my ring off. My fingers swelled up and I had like a huge.
Oh, you said you had like a ring, like it was like it turned a different color or something, or no?
No, it didn't turn a different color.
It just irritated
It just
that area?
irritated. My skin was raw. It started weeping. So I might have a nickel allergy. We went to a jeweler to talk to him about it, and he said I might have a nickel allergy. But really, like truthfully, straight up, I'm too heavy right now to wear my wedding rings because I was like 40 pounds lighter when I got my rings done. So I bought a fake pair because I started to feel way too naked.
That's why
So.
she's contemplating tattooing it on.
No, I don't want that to sag too. It'll be like. It's fine.
Do you watch Big Bang Theory? I do. On occasion. I haven't watched like the complete series.
Okay. Do you know like when Sheldon likes the happy kitty, sad kitty, little ball of fur?
No.
Is that how?
I don't know.
Wait. Happy. Wait.
Bazinga.
Kitty, something. Anyways, like I thought it was just a show thing, but then at preschool today I heard them singing it with the kids.
Oh.
Oh, it's a tiara. Put it on me, put it on me, put it on me, put it on me. When I was in college, there was this guy that like walked down the hall and he was wearing like a basketball jersey, but he had like headphones on, but he had the music blaring really loud so you could hear it. Guess what song it was?
Backstreet's Back.
No. Actually, now it's here. What is it? My hands up.
No
playing
way.
My song, the
Really?
fly away.
You're kidding.
Blowing my hands
No
again.
way.
So we're like, there's a row of us sitting like on the floor, waiting
That's
for
what he was
class,
listening
and
to?
he's walking down the hall like with his limp,
Uh-huh.
and he's got like his headphones, and he's just like,
He was singing too?
Yeah, he was all about it. So like he just walks down the hall doing this, and like I could just see everyone were all watching, and then like one of them, did you just see that?
Is this real life?
It was, and it's funny because it's been how many years, and it's one of those memories that sticks in my head
That's fun.
for like
I mean, that
all the
would-
time. I will always think about him when I hear that song. Every time I hear that song, I'm like thinking of this
Was
guy.
he like
in
a
the dressing-
macho, like...
He was
or
like
was
I don't know what words to use. I mean, wannabe gangsta.
Like it.
Holla holla. Oh, you're so magical.
I don't
More
know how
of,
you're
like-
gonna edit this. Good luck with
I don't know.
that.
It's more like we wanted to have one more time to film
Yeah.
together before she
Yeah.
leaves.
My
I'm
buddy.
so sad. I was like, it was a total psych out too because when they first talked about it, it was like a random occurrence that he might be
Yeah.
getting a job.
It was, like,
and
a
then
couple
he went through
months
this
ago.
process, and then it turns out that he wasn't going, and so it was like this good news. I was like, oh, kind of bummed for you, but super happy for me that you're
Yeah.
staying. And then like out of nowhere, she's like,
It took me a while too I told Blake and I was like,
wait, how long did you know before you told me?
because I didn't want to say it again and like make you feel bad and then have it not happen. So I had to wait a little bit to make sure it was happening. I asked Blake and I was like, "What can I tell Jennifer yet?" And he's like, "Well, I would wait until like it's for sure." And I was like, "Okay," which made sense. I didn't want to like hurt you again and then be like, "Just kidding."
I was
like the girl who cried wolf.
Bummed.
Yeah.
And then we were having a text message conversation where I was talking about my house is a mess, and she said, "Mine too." And then I said, like, I said, "Well, at least you have an excuse." And she goes, "Maybe." And I took that as like maybe they're not moving, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh." And then I was like, "Maybe." And then she explained, she's like, "Oh no, like maybe I have an excuse." And I was like, "Oh." Okay. And then they're like, "We're sorry." I'm like, "We didn't have to take the job." And then he had to take a drug test, and I was like, "Be careful."
Yeah.
It's not like
She was slipping
it's
things in
not
his-
like you had some like new guy start at your job that may have resembled a female that may have been hovering over your drinks all day or anything like that.
Here, drink some water.
Good
You
luck on
want
your
some
test.
water? Yeah.
Our husbands are very much alike as well, but my husband has been so busy with school that we don't get to hang out like as a foursome together.
Yeah.
And then we got to a couple times recently, and like they get along so well, and then my husband
leave.
just like
Yeah.
finished his last final yesterday, but Blake went to Texas on Sunday.
So they just like
So.
missed each other. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's a sad thing.
I'm gonna take a picture and then what can I do with it?
Take it not home.
Take it not home?
No.
She wants to take it to Texas with her.
No.
Look at your beautiful hair.
I know.
I love
Oh,
you.
oh my.
Sorry.
Oh my. She's
Okay.
like a free spirit. She's like, no.
Excuse me.
I like my hair all
What
wild.
what are you doing?
That's
What's
so
your favorite
good.
song? Can you sing Miss Danielle Ray Cooper?
Can you sing Let It Go?
No.
Please, please, please.
You're so good at it though.
I love it. Please.
Pretty please.
Go.
Let it go. Can't
No,
hold
no,
it back
no, no.
anymore.
No.
Ice Castle.
And then the snow.
No.
Let it go.
No.
Do you want to build a snowman?
No.